First of all, giving praise and glory and honor to God and to all of you, our Father's children. Again, we certainly do solicit and ask for your prayers. Amen. On today. Again, there is a word from the Lord. Amen. In the (31st) chapter of the book of Proverbs, and I want to read verse number 30. Proverbs 31 and 30. Amen. Say amen when you get there. Amen. Not there, just shout, wait a minute.
Amen.
Proverbs chapter 31 and verse number 30.
Amen.
It reads as follows. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
Amen.
Amen. Today we want to talk about the kind of woman that impresses God.
Amen.
Amen. The kind of woman that impresses God. The question would be to every woman today, who or whom are you living to impress?
Amen.
Who do you really care about the most concerning how they think about you, or how they look upon you? And if it's not because of trying to impress the Lord, one's living is in vain.
All right.
Let me say that again. Because we really need to look at ourselves and look at our lives, and we need to know why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Why we look like we look. Why we act like we act.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah.
So the question is, one needs to really examine themselves and see who it is that they're trying to impress.
Come on now.
And there's somebody you're trying to impress. I promise you that.
Yeah, come on.
Have I got a witness? Or are you one of those that are trying to be impressive at the supermarket?
No.
Grocery store, because you want to be seen.
Yeah.
But you want to be seen by the wrong one.
Yeah,
All right.
come on now.
Now, this is not just to women, amen. Brothers, who you trying to
Come on.
impress?
Yeah.
And it's bad when you're trying to impress somebody and God is not pleased with the person that you're trying to impress, the people that you're trying to impress.
Yeah.
If we lived in a world where we would be more concerned about what God has to say about us than people.
Come on now.
And I know a lot of times we say people ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in, and that's true. But why are you trying to impress them? How you know that, preacher? Because you're trying to look just like them.
Come on.
Amen.
Try to talk just like them.
Hey.
Have I got a witness here?
Come on.
When you are trying to impress God, your conversation changes.
Yeah.
Your attitude changes. Your disposition, it changes. Your character, it changes.
Yeah.
Have I got a witness here?
Yeah.
And you really ought to not really care about ungodly people people and what they have to say about you.
Amen.
You really ought not care how you know what I said, ungodly, because you ought to care how godly people view you.
Yeah.
Because they view you the same way as God would.
Yeah.
All right.
So the question really is, amen, are you really trying to live a life that's impressing, amen, unto God?
Yeah.
I look like this because I want to impress God. I don't go here because I got to impress God. I don't indulge in these kind of situations and activities because I'm living to impress God. I love him that much, and I want him to be impressed with me when he looks at me. I want him to be impressed with me even in the house of the Lord.
Come on now.
The kind of woman that impresses God. How many of y'all want to gravitate to that point? Women, amen. I don't care what you say. I don't care what the world say. I don't care what the ladies' style is. I want to live. God got a style that's been around for a while. And it does not change. You must know why you do what you do. One must know why we look like we look. One must know why y'all ain't talking back to me, why we dress like we dress. It ought to be because you're trying to impress God. So many women get in trouble because they're trying to be impressive to the wrong somebody. Have I got a witness here? You want to be seen, and you will be seen, but it's bad if you are seen by the wrong somebody, and then they take advantage of you. You got just what you wanted.
That's right.
Have I got a witness that you didn't show it all? Have I got a witness here? You know what I'm talking about. Amen. You just going to the supermarket.
Yeah. That's right.
You just going to the gas station and come on, talk to me. And you want to be so, you done made so many walks. It don't take but one time to go in there and pay for it and come back.
That's right. Yeah.
Come on, talk to me now. Boy, don't let you see a group of fellas out there, men, amen. And, let me walk. I got to make sure that they see me. I got to impress them.
Yeah. All right.
Don't, amen, be a woman that, amen, you pay quite a bit for what you got on the outside. Are y'all hearing me? But you ain't got nothing upstairs. I'm not talking about none of y'all now. You got some women, amen. You got fine as a fox, smart as they can be, but they ain't got no furniture upstairs. Now, I'm not talking about you all. I'm just talking about there are some. Somebody ought to shout, that ain't me, because I got plenty upstairs. Have I got a witness here? Baby, you look too good not to have no furniture upstairs. Have I got a witness here? Take the... Oh, God, I don't want to go there.
Come on, Reverend.
Preach it.
Preach it.
But women, you ought to want to live your life, not following every style that comes out. Have I got a witness here?
Yes,
Baby, I just believe that church attire it just fits everything.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You ain't even got to worry, because some of y'all I just don't know. Some people, not this church, amen.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? What is that? Where did it come from?
Yeah.
You don't even need to hang that up no more.
No.
Throw it away.
You need to throw that away. Never mind. Amen. Let me move on. You think I'm being messy? Amen.
Amen.
Kind of woman that impresses God. Impresses to make someone feel admiration and respect. So you ought to make God feel like he had admiration and respect.
Yeah.
Amen. For you.
Amen.
You ought to be mindful of what of how you walk and how you dress and what you put on and all of that. You ought to not want in there and everybody to see everything.
That's right. Come on.
Let me stay there for a minute.
Yeah.
Stay right there.
Some things is for home and home alone.
Amen.
Home alone.
Yeah.
Some stuff is for home and home alone.
Amen.
Yeah.
You're not very impressive to God looking any kind of way,
Yeah.
Amen.
acting any kind of way,
Amen.
talking any kind of way.
Amen.
Have I got a witness here?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get some help from First Peter. Amen. If he would just help me for a minute. Let's see what Peter had to say about women, the kind of woman that, amen, impresses God. And First Peter, amen, chapter 3, beginning at verse 3, we'll talk about how women look and
right.
what should be valued more. Amen. He said, while impressing God, the adorning, amen, let it not be that outward adorning of the plaiting of the hair.
Yeah.
Now, before I read all of this, you ought to look good.
All right.
You ought to look your best.
Amen.
Have I got a witness here?
Yeah.
You ought to dress the best that you can.
Amen.
You ought to look good on the outer appearance.
Yeah.
So, but he said, but that, let it not be the adorning of the plaiting of the hair, the wearing of gold, and or the putting on of apparel, but let it be that hidden man of the heart.
Yeah.
The hidden person on the inside ought to outshine that person on the outside. It's bad when your gold watch look better than your attitude.
Amen. All right. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's right.
Have I got a witness here?
Yeah.
So it ought to be, in fact, to be, it's what comes out the heart is really what matters. What comes out the heart is what God judges.
Yeah.
You got all that on and look like that, and you got a dirty, nasty heart.
Yeah.
Because the way you're talking and the way you are acting,
Yeah.
your clothes ought to not outweigh or look better than you from the inside.
Yeah. Come on now.
Boy, if you can shine on the inside like that ring is shining. If your heart could look like them painted toes that you got. Y'all ain't talking to me now. If your heart could look like your hair is shining and all of that. Have I got a witness that you got matching glasses? And if you ain't got glasses, you got the contacts that look, come on, talk to me now. But if your heart could look better than the outside, and that's what it's saying here. Your outer appearance ought not outweigh your inner man that comes from the heart. So he said, one that impresses God is what comes out of their heart.
Yeah.
What comes from their heart,
Yeah.
which is not corruptible. Outside stuff, amen, the outer appearance is corruptible, but it's what's on the inside that's incorruptible.
Amen.
He said, now even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. Meek, humble spirit. Not loud mouth, but quiet. Now, quiet spirit don't mean you don't say nothing now.
All right.
It ain't that you mum all the time. No. You gotta. But you're quiet. You're not loud. And the Bible said that is, in the sight of God is a great price.
Yeah.
A meek and a quiet spirit. It's easily to be entreated and it's easy to be looked upon and smiled upon by God. Come on, talk back to me now. You ain't doing nothing when you put that bass in your voice. Quiet and y'all ain't talking. Quiet and meek spirit. We got some hollers in here. I know you talk loud and Shantae looking at me, boy. I know you bark loud at times, but quiet and meek. Now, when I say quiet, don't mean you don't say nothing.
That's right.
But it's how you say it. Let me put it this way, and I'm not calling you no animal, but a cat ought to never sound like a dog. Did I lose somebody there? Come on, talk back to me now. A cat can meow y'all and get their point over, but they don't sound like no dog. They didn't have no bark in them. Let me. Well, I'm raining on somebody's parade today. No, it ain't said don't be, but you want to impress God, so you are kind of quiet. I seen a woman at the bus stop, boy, she was letting this brother have it. I know it had to be a brother loud. She was talking, man. And she was talking loud. She was barking loud. I said, how'd that brother on the other line? How you stand that brother? So, God is looking for, amen, women that will impress him with a meek and a quiet spirit. Because God said, I'm looking at you, and I want to be impressed by your quiet spirit. In other words, not when I say quiet, she does not brag on herself. She keeps everything quiet. She don't have to broadcast every good deed that she does because she has a quiet spirit. You don't have to recognize her. Have I got a witness here? Because she has I want to do it. You ain't got to tell nobody. This is how I am. Keep it quiet. Here, take this, but don't tell. But some want everybody. Hey! Did you tell him what I did? That sounds pretty bad, don't it? Meek and quiet.
Amen.
Titus had something to say as well concerning the kind of woman that impresses God. He said that the aged woman, Titus 2:3-5, likewise that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. We don't have enough older people, amen, in church that care about their behavior. That care about being holy. Set apart. Have I got a witness here? God have given the older women, God have given them wisdom, and he's given them, amen, wisdom, and he's given them what they need to be able to teach younger women. Now, you can't teach the younger women if you're going to act a fool. If you're not in behavior as becoming holiness. Y'all ain't talking back to me now. So you better make sure that if you're going to impress God, that your behavior is one of holiness. Amen. Baby, I can't do that. I don't do that because I'm holy. I'm set aside. I'm set apart for the work of God. That's mighty quiet. Amen. I know these entertainers do other stuff, and you want to follow them. You want to look like them, and you want to act like them. Have I got a witness there? But they can't lead you, amen, to Christ. Have I got a witness? If you act, some of them act like them so much that you don't know what they're doing. No, they both be singing and clapping and moving. They dancing. Amen. Where you get that from? You done the Beyonce? You done the Beyonce right up in here. I didn't rain on somebody parade again. That don't even go with these songs. Amen. Where you get that movement? In fact, why are you even moving like that? That don't look holy to me. Amen. I ain't hardly scared to talk about it. Look like y'all scared of it.
Come on.
I wouldn't want my daughter dancing in front of me like that.
Amen. Oh no.
Let me say that one more time.
Amen.
I wouldn't want my daughters not only dancing but looking like that before me.
No. No.
Amen, Rabbi.
Nor would I look like that before them either.
Amen.
So he said not to be false accusers, not giving too much wine, but you ought to be teachers of good things. And we don't have enough teachers in the church.
Amen.
Amen.
Why y'all scared of these young people?
Amen.
Let me say that one more time. Why y'all scared of these young people? I'm talking about teaching them what is right.
Yes, sir.
Back in the day, they taught you.
Amen.
They pulled you to the side out of love, and they told you what they needed to tell you.
Yeah.
They didn't embarrass you, but hey, can I talk to you later? I need you to call me.
Amen.
And then they start talking about what they need to talk about.
Yeah.
Now you don't look like no Christian woman, baby. Saved people don't wear stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, some of these people ain't never heard that. These young folk ain't never heard some of that.
Amen.
Now, if you're dressing like they are, how you gonna teach them?
Yeah.
If you're acting like they are, how you gonna teach them?
Yeah.
Teachers of good things,
Yeah.
that they may teach the young women to be sober.
Uh-huh.
There's so many mad women in this world, I don't know what to do. Why you so mad?
Why? Head like
I ain't say that, now you said that. I don't know, but it comes out. Let them start talking. All you can tell they mad. Baby, you need to let that go, because it's doing you real bad. But some seasoned woman in the Lord needs to teach them to be sober-minded.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Mad all the time.
Yeah.
What you mad about? If they doing you like that, stay by yourself.
Amen. Yeah.
No, let me help you now. If they're doing you like that, amen, stop dating. Y'all ain't saying nothing?
Yeah.
You're happy 1 minute, and the next minute you're mad.
Yeah.
And a high percent of the time it's about some man.
Amen.
And y'all ain't gonna tell the truth on that.
Yeah.
If he is doing you like you ain't even married to him, you just talking,
Yeah.
and everybody else got to feel your wrath.
Yeah.
Cheering got to feel you.
Amen.
Y'all ain't eating tonight. Go to bed right now. Teach them to be sober, to love their husbands,
Uh-huh.
not their sugar daddies.
Amen.
I ain't got no word for shack uppers.
Amen.
Let me say it like that. I ain't got no word for you.
That's right.
Counseling.
Amen. Yeah.
And if you're shacking, somebody got to leave.
Amen.
I just gave you a whole lot of advice, not none of you all now.
Amen.
Ain't no word in here for you shacking, but to tell you stop shacking, stop living together before you get married. That's in the book.
Amen. Amen. Yeah.
Then you talking about you trying to, God say, and then that Negro telling you, you supposed to obey me. That's for married folk, bruh. Oh, let me get off of that one.
Amen.
To love their husband and love their children.
Yeah.
Do you not know it's a job in being a parent?
Amen. Amen.
You got children that calls for a whole lot of work.
Amen.
You ain't got time for yourself. Now you're crying about it. You ain't never got time for me. Well, you should have thought about that before.
Amen.
And you don't get no time out to take time out.
Yes, sir.
These children getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Well, get your nerves right, because you can't go nowhere.
Amen.
That's your responsibility. I done seen it. You got too many women running from responsibilities at home. Do you not know it's a blessing to be home? Amen. If you're at home and all of that, to be able to train and teach your own children. You can't bring anybody in your house these days to teach your children. No, baby, it ain't about you no more. You know what it'll be about you when they're gone.
Yeah.
Did you talk about it? Did you plan it? So if you didn't, don't cry about it. crying about you can't never go nowhere and all that. That's the problem. You went to too many wheres and look at what happened. Yeah, sure, you might need a break every now and then.
Yeah.
But watch this. Some of them that get breaks every now and then, they go crazy when they leave.
Yeah.
Don't know when to come back. You told me an hour. Baby, it's been a whole day. Learn how, listen, to love your children. There shouldn't be nobody else loving your children more than you. Let me get back on loving your children now. Loving your children is not giving them anything and everything that they want. That ain't love, that's crazy. Does God give you everything you want? Does God let you and I have our way? So we ought to be a parent to children like God is unto us. And God will tell us no. Are you praying with me? You worried about they getting mad because you told them no. When was the last time they got mad at you for saying no? Sometimes you ought to just practice saying no just to say it. Learn how, amen, to love your children. Not leave them, but love them. That's what this woman that impresses God. God looks how, amen, a mother, amen, acts towards her children. Are y'all hearing me now? Are you spoiling them? Are you letting them have their way? And if you're doing that, you ain't doing nothing but hurting them, because the world ain't going to let them have their way. The world is not going to spoil them. Are you praying with me? In the world, they're going to be told no. And they're not going to have any answers behind it. They're just going to say no. But we're living in a world today, children have took it up another notch. Amen. Children of today, they don't understand no, and they don't understand who it is talking on the other end. Stop lying to them and telling them that they must express themselves. You better watch how you express yourself. You and I, we cannot express ourselves any way that we want you to go. Have I got a witness here? No? Let me help some of us today. Amen. Can I have a little time to do this? Why are we letting them talk too much?
That's a good one.
We as parents, if we're not careful, but I'm talking about Mother's Day and Mother, we make ourselves look really bad. Why did you go in there and say what you said, and at the end of the day, it's like they want it? So what you said really didn't. Y'all ain't talking back to me. I think that God is a God of principle. Forget about what we was talking about. It's the principle. Y'all ain't talking back to me now. It's the principle now of the matter. First of all, you do not address me like that. This ain't about that little petty stuff that you came to me about. It's about how you acting right now. You cannot express yourself in a disrespectful way to your mama. What's the parent would say something to me today? Why is this a 15 or 30-minute conversation? Simply because you allow them to talk back and do what they want to do. No, baby, ain't no more talking. Love your children to put them in check. Because the world ain't going to talk back to them like that. The world going to dog them and hurt them. You're setting them up for failure. If they don't respect you and don't shut up for you, how they going to shut up for the policeman? You let them get away with it. You let them do what they want now, and then they get in this world and they get slapped down somewhere, because the world ain't gonna take that.
Amen.
Everything in a family, it ought to be a teaching matter. Every situation, everything that happens ought to be a teaching matter for parent and child. Everything don't have to be explained to you. Why do I have to do it? Because I told you to on this one. There's some things you can tell them, but there's some things you ain't got to tell because I told you to. And that's the end of that discussion. Come on, talk back to me now. See, we need some teacher that's going to be, amen, hard with the love of God in their heart. Just because you tell people no and stand against what they're doing, that don't mean you don't love them. Fact to be, it means that you do love them. I know where you're headed with that attitude you got. I know what's going to happen if you don't change it. So we need mothers to start teaching at home. Not only teach their sons and daughters. Need to be taught. The mother, most of the time, is the key to what's going to happen. The mother is the key to, amen, having a happy home or not. But y'all quiet on that. The mother is the key, because some stuff ought not get back to the daddy. If mama put them in check. Let me go back to old school then. You could not go to your daddy if your mama done told you no. Back then, all daddy wanted, what did your mama say? No, okay, that's what it is. You got a problem with that? And he only said no one time. Now it's belt time. Because you act like you really don't understand. I got much love in my hands for you. I'm talking about teaching. Because if they leave home the wrong way, spoil and think they can do what they want, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. Somebody have experienced that already, right? The stuff your mama takes from you, the world ain't. In fact, to be the stuff your mama takes, I ain't taking it. You may let them do what they want at home, but in this house, they ain't going to do what they want. Set little Johnny down right now. He done ran around long enough now. He used to it. He know us, and he know what it's all about. Sit him or her down.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the training business. I am. Mama, you can roll your eyes at me all you. I told him to sit there. I told him, and I'm looking at you because you don't like it. That's how I roll. Amen. Did I tell him that the mama gonna get mad? So? And some of you have not taught your children, because when they go to other people's house, they kind of scared to say something to your child because you don't get mad. Then you get to talking to the person of that house through your child. Boy, get out and sit out somewhere. You ain't talking to them. That was meant for me. That was meant for me. And don't touch their stuff. Well, baby, you should have been told them that. I done held my peace long as I could. I ain't tiptoeing no more around the mouth. Please set them down. I love y'all. Y'all got to go. I ain't gonna be held hostage in my own house. Never. I think I done said it before. I don't want this to be about me, but I'm gonna just go on and say it. Amen. I love all of my children. I really do. Grandbaby too, but I ain't never got to see you. You want to punish me? You ain't hurt me. Mamas, you got to think like that. You teaching right. And listen, you ought to continue to teach when they get grown. Because when they get grown, they need a lot of teaching. Why am I not saying this to mamas because mamas know what daddies don't know. Child gonna come to their mama. Oh yeah, you know, baby. You know they gonna come to you.
Amen.
Oh, they gonna come to you. So you gotta be in that teaching mode to teach them what they should do in this situation. If you're gonna impress the Lord. Y'all making me work for this one.
Come on, Reverend.
If you're going to impress God, you must be, amen, a mother that teaches your children.
Amen.
Not only that, but to be discreet. Discreet means to be cautious and wise. Do you know how smart children are?
Very.
And they're very smart at when they get one. Or when they be months. When they know that they can get over on you, they'll do it at a young age. Come on, mamas, you got to be wise now. Tell somebody, say, mama, now you got to be wise. Mother, you got to be wise. Don't let them get over. Know what their tears really mean.